beautiful.
What? Hey, can you get like a live performance?
Right.
Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Come on! Come on!
Show us a little.
Let's see the little twirl move after they eat. Come on!
It only happens once.
It's like the captain's kneel.
Come on.
The band's gone.
It only happens
Huh?
once.
The band's gone.
Hairy
Yeah,
Bagel.
Frank?
The band is gone.
Oh.
Hairy Bagel.
It broke up, kind of like the Beatles. Yeah, after Yoko Ono came, it's just all off, right?
That's
It
right.
wasn't the same.
You cannot take the road.
Okay, so what was supposed to happen before we did this?
I don't know. Mike picked
Oh, Frank! Frank had to pick a weird...
I picked Jeff. Oh, you picked me to entertain.
Okay, entertain us.
Entertain us. Okay.
Tell us the story.
I will tell you the story. I'm Jeff. I just moved from California. And do you surf? No. He's not from California. Anyway, as soon as I moved here, I noticed the racial hatred going on amongst the community, the Crown Heights and all that.
Don't laugh.
And well, you'll see. Hang on, it gets entertaining. Just need to build it up a little. Anyway, so right before I left, I was having a discussion with a friend of mine who's studying comparative culture at UC Irvine, and he was telling me about a psychiatrist at Howard University, Francis Cress Welling.
Oh, yeah.
Who has developed many things. Who has developed some theories about the reasons behind racial tension in America, and they seem to spring from our TV watching habits, and specifically the way Americans view sports. Basically, the way her theory goes is that there's 4 sports that are watched on national television in America. Nerf javelin is not one of them, or weirdo ball throwing.
But it will be in a continental America.
There will. The 4 sports she names as the 4 major televised sports are football, basketball, baseball, and golf. I don't know if there's any truth to
There's
that.
baseball and basketball.
Nationally televised
Yeah, it is.
sports.
How's golf?
Here's a golf ball.
Because a lot of sports are not nationally televised. Like hockey is not really nationally
Fencing is
televised.
So how does that contribute to race?
Highlight is not.
Skydiving's not.
Skydiving.
ESPN did have auto racing. Anyway,
The Weirdo Golf Classic is not as good.
it's televised.
Not national.
Well, yeah. It's not a tape delay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so she says in two of these sports are black dominated, or African American dominated.
Golf and what's the other one?
Ice hockey, of course. Basketball and football she names as being black dominated sports. And the other 2, golf and baseball, although certainly golf is white dominated. Baseball is not white dominated, but there is a higher percentage of white males in baseball than in basketball or football. And she says that these racial tensions spring from the objectivity of the games themselves. For instance, basketball is a black dominated sport in which males try to possess the big brown ball and shove it through a virgin white hoop. Net. What's that?
That means they have to put up a new net every time they shoot.
Or have a short memory. Correct. Well,
I got that
anyway,
right.
the white net is symbolic of the white female, she states, and the brown ball is symbolic of the black male. Conversely, in something like golf, the ball is very small and white. The object of golf is to sink this very small white. First of all, you're supposed to whack the ball around. You don't want to possess it. You want to hit it.
Yeah, Pee-wee.
Secondly, you want the ball to, you're trying to sink it into a dark brown hole in the earth, which is symbolic of the black woman, Mother Earth. Black woman is the Mother Earth.
Does this job pay well, Shannon? I mean, make
What
yourself.
school is this?
Howard.
Oh, okay. That explains everything.
Now, baseball is similar to go whacking a white ball around.
They want to get rid of it.
They want to get rid of it. They want to get rid of it, except when they're trying to tag
I
something.
mean, he's caught into a brown bag.
Now, football, I think, is probably the most interesting. She states that one of the major ways of scoring in football is to kick the large brown ball, once again, through the uprights, which are either white or golden color, but she says these signify the
We got
white woman's legs.
it. We got it.
Of course, now, what I think is interesting is that the uprights have been moved back in recent years.
Phenomenal.
I'm sorry, what? AIDS did that.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's interesting.
Unless you coach the football.
They may have coincided with the emergence of black males in football, possibly, because the uprights used to be at the front of the end zone when there wasn't many blacks in the sport, and you got to run through the uprights. But now they put them at the back end of the end zone when you only can kick field goals. And we all know that there aren't very many black field goal kickers, barring the heroin guy.
What?
Heroin guy. What's his name, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, that guy.
That guy,
Iwubuike.
Him.
Iwubuike. But most kickers are white or Hispanic. So possibly the white male has changed the rules to compensate for this so they can utilize the uprights. Anyway, so that's the theory on why we have racial tensions in America.
That explains it good.
Also encourages the black man back to carry it through
Pretty
the
much
end
sums
zone.
it up.
Right.
I like to see the British version of it for cricket.
What?
I like to see the British version of it for cricket.
How about soccer? That's like,
Cricket
white and black
is
ball.
a red ball, is it not?
Is that one for racial
It's usually
harmony?
reddish. What's that?
Is soccer for racial harmony?
Right.
What does volleyball mean then?
That's a good question.
What's another?
Well, you see, that's why she didn't.
It's a big white ball.
Yeah, but they're still trying to hit it away.
It's a big white ball.
It's usually
They're still
white
trying to
guys.
get rid of it though.
It's usually white guys with
Hitting it
upside down
around.
visors.
And little white things on our nose.
And
Or the lifeguard.
sportswear.
That's why they don't televise.
That's why, well, they do
Yes,
tell
why
us
not
how
they
to
play
nationally.
racial barriers in volleyball? That's what I would.
There's what?
Why not they
Yeah, I know.
racial barriers in volleyball?
Arts and craft free for all by Jeff.
Okay, there you go.
Dave Rogers takes on all comers and Twister.
Already did
while
that.
loving
We did that.
Catch up.
Look.
Hey,
Organized party.
did that.
That's your fault.
Weirdo history of the world.
We did that.
Well, Yoko and Andrea
Right
discussed
here.
the hammer of knowledge.
Oh, here.
Orgy of contortions.
Dave.
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 Hey!
Huh?
You gotta join me here.
What? Everybody.
Everybody, it's an orgy.
Can't you have an orgy by yourself?
He usually does.
I did.
Joe always does.
So much more fun.
Give the man some room.
Obviously, his way.
I don't know any new tricks.
We'll do the same one.
We don't remember the old ones.
It's all right.
What do I used to
Put your feet behind your
do?
head.
Behind my head, right?
Oh, yeah. Wow, no.
I can't do that.
Joe, put your foot in your mouth.
Oh, I don't want to see this. He has a lot of practice. Joe's had a lot of practice.
How about this, Dave? Dave.
Oh,
Ah.
that's pretty good.
No, we don't don't want to see that hole in your pants right there.
Woo!
Oh, you stumped him.
What? Let me see.
Demek, if you can take over for a second, I'd like to do one.
Oh, sure.
Joe.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta take the watch off.
Oh, yeah. No.
How many people can do this, Joe?
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, Joe.
The Mac?
No.
You can probably go on your shirt.
Leave it tomorrow night.
Dan?
I think it's his turn.
Oh, you're not gonna try it?
Everybody can try this one. That was it. Well, I mean, I can.
You want a Q-tip?
No.
The hell you can do.
Armless and legless boy. It's a losing sport.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a sideshow.
The Elephant Man or something.
Hey, watch out for the tuba.
Let one fly.
Just say, I'm
Let's kick him around.
He's this
I
little
think
white
that's how
ball.
soccer
I was
gets
gonna
started.
say, this is why there's so much harmony in soccer.
You don't go fast for that.
Now how about these stomach contortions?
Oh, Jesus.
Say Hairy Bagel.
Oh!
Oh, boy. Well, I guess, well, what's the first thing you do when you go to the bakery? Huh? You want to make bread.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Those are your weak stomachs.
What do you do first?
Knees
Leave
and
it
go.
go.
Yeah, that's really gross.
16-cell stage, Joe.
Okay. Now,
Joe, you gain some more weight, we can go through a few more steps in development.
okay. Now, what's your favorite pastry?
Napoleon.
What?
I kind of like bagels.
Okay, you have a Hairy Bagel.
I kind of like croissants too.
I don't know.
I don't think you have enough.
But I usually don't go for that, that Jewish and French stuff. I like good old American hot dogs and hamburgers.
Hot dog bun.
A hamburger.
Amazing.
Then we have, well, let's see. What's politically interesting? You want to do any impersonation?
Maybe of Saddam Hussein.
Okay, Saddam Hussein.
Okay, we got that.
Okay. And how many of you here taken biology class?
I took biology when I was in college, and I never understood mitosis.
Mitosis. Okay, well, it's a little bit of cell division here.
Get the little things on.
Let's see. First, we have a fertilized egg here.
Little things at the first page of your joke book.
Yeah.
Then we have a 2-cell stage and a 4-cell stage. Then we have the 8-cell stage. And
16?
I don't have enough fingers to do 16. Oh well. That's basically it.
All right.
And when he does his 3 lectures at Cornell this this fall. He's going to perform for them.
Yes, yes.
For the med students, of course. Right.
Actually,
Con
what
Air.
I'm gonna do now is everybody makes predictions for 1992.
Okay, well, what are they?
You start.
I think we give everyone a piece of paper.
A piece of paper, okay.
And we put it in a sealed box. And
Put it in a time capsule. Or just have everybody write it on a piece
Why
of
don't we
this
just mail
paper.
it to each other?
Who will win Mr. Rogers? Who will win Weirdo of the Year?
Just anything, yeah.
And yeah, make your own.
For next year.
Things that you've seen through the night, what do you think will happen next year? And write your name on it.
Next
Oh, can I
year.
start?
Okay, and then you gotta turn the page immediately and you can't look at what other people wrote.
Next year, this is not.
I'm sure you can.
This is for next year.
And while we're doing this, what's next? We decide what type of pet Matthew should buy. We're getting pretty close to the main event, though.
Yeah.
The main event.
Is it 12:30?
It's 12:10. Actually, it's just about time for the main event. No, not that main event. The main event.
Where are the scissors? I don't want to get involved in an event that requires scissors.
It's a surgical scissors. You gotta wash them off.
The last time Drake had a pair of scissors, what would happen?
Drake?
Circumcise the world?
Oh, Francis. Here's Brian.
You need, think of the size of the pussy.
One thing that was on the schedule for us to do was to decide to pick a kind of animal that I need to buy, and hopefully I can bring it to the party too.
Tell us about your
I have
childhood.
another pair.
You know, like, what needs do you have?
What needs do I have?
What looks like that?
I just bought a house, so I've got a lot of space and a lot of rooms, and I can get something that
So you get
runs
something
around
that's
and
sort of
runs around in the yard,
everything.
or just something that sits in the corner, or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Do you have time to take care of it? It needs a lot of care.
Yeah, I've got plenty of
How
time.
about a Gila monster?
Gila monster. Good suggestion.
I'm gonna stuff a lot of things to do that.
I like that. So far I've had suggested rabbit, hermit crab, cat, dog,
Pig. Pet rock.
pigs, and a lot of people said pigs. Armadillo.
Horseshoe crab?
Horseshoe crab. They're running rampant.
We got one for you.
Cockroach.
Squid.
Jellyfish.
Please show.
I'll look into those and let you know what might see.
Street frog. They have little fingers like
Why is Pat Gambino the Ugandan giant?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't want to be.
About a tree shrew.